Okay, let's talk about the Cybertruck. This thing is unlike anything else on the road. It's big, it's bold, and it's not shy at all. If you see this in your rearview mirror, you'll know it's something special. This isn't your everyday car. No way. The Cybertruck is one of a kind. The first thing you see is the design, all sharp corners and angles. It's like a fighter jet turned into a pickup truck. No curves here, just straight lines. It looks like it belongs in a sci-fi movie. And it's huge. The Cybertruck is really, really big. It makes other big cars look small. Some people might think it's too big, but I like it. It makes a statement. You're not just driving a truck, you're driving a statement. I've driven a lot of cars, but the Cybertruck gets more attention than any other. People stop and stare, point and take pictures. You can't drive this without being noticed. It's a real attention getter, and that's part of why it's so cool. The Cybertruck isn't just about getting around, it's about making a statement. It's about changing what we think a car should be. And I like that. The inside is just as different. It's simple with a huge touchscreen. It feels very open because of the big glass roof. It's like being in a spaceship, but it's still a truck. It has a big bed, lots of power, and can go off-road. More on that later. The Cybertruck's design isn't just about looks, it's practical too. Those angles aren't just for show, they help it go further on a charge. And the stainless steel body, that's not paint, it's real steel, super tough. The big wheels and tires aren't just for looks either. They help it go off-road where other trucks can't. And the technology, this thing is packed with it, from the giant touchscreen to the self-driving features. The Cybertruck is amazing. It's like having the future in your hands. You might think a big truck like the Cybertruck would be hard to drive in the city. Well, it's surprisingly easy. It's big, yes, but it handles city streets better than you'd think. The steering is light, making it easy to move through traffic. You can see really well because you sit up high and there's lots of glass. You can see over most cars, which helps you avoid problems. Of course, you have to remember it's big, especially in tight spots, but it doesn't feel clumsy. It's surprisingly easy to handle for such a big vehicle, and the electric motors mean you can take off really fast. The brakes take a little getting used to. When you lift your foot off the gas pedal, the truck slows down like you're braking a little. It feels strange at first, but you get used to it, and it's actually quite nice. It makes you wonder why all cars aren't electric. Okay, let's talk parking. Finding a parking spot for the Cybertruck can be tough. It's big and those sharp corners don't make it easy to fit into small spaces. But Tesla thought of that. The Cybertruck has cameras and sensors that give you a complete view around the truck. It's like having eyes everywhere. This makes parking much easier. And if you're still nervous, there's the self-parking feature. Letting the car park itself might sound risky, but it works really well. It can park in even the trickiest spots. It's amazing to watch. Of course, you still need to pay attention, but the cameras, sensors, and self-parking make parking the Cybertruck much easier than you'd think. Let's talk about everyday life with the Cybertruck. That big touchscreen controls everything. Air conditioning, directions, music, even the back suspension. It takes some getting used to, but it's really easy to use. The Cybertruck is always online, so you have traffic updates, music streaming, and even web browsing. It's like a computer on wheels, and because it's electric, no more gas stations, just plug it in at home. The Cybertruck also works with your smart home. You can control your lights, thermostat, even your garage door, all from the truck. It's like your house and car are working together, but the real magic happens on your commute. Imagine you're in traffic, surrounded by noisy cars, but you're in your quiet Cybertruck listening to music or maybe even working. Commuting becomes enjoyable. Let's talk about driving on the open road. This is where the Cybertruck really shines. It might look like a brick, but it's fast. Put your foot down and it takes off like a rocket. Overtaking other cars is easy. The Cybertruck is very stable, even at high speeds. It feels more like a sports car, but with a much better view. Even at high speeds, it's quiet, no engine noise, just a quiet hum. You can actually talk to your passengers. The cruise control is great for long trips. Set your speed and the Cybertruck keeps a safe distance from the car in front. It makes highway driving very relaxing. Smooth operator, suspension and comfort on long drives. You might think the Cybertruck would have a bumpy ride, but you'd be wrong. The suspension is very smooth, even on rough roads. The seats are comfortable and there's lots of space. Even with 5 people, it's still roomy. The glass roof is amazing. It makes the cabin feel bright and open, and at night, you can see the stars. The best part of the interior is its simplicity. No clutter, everything is controlled through the touchscreen or by voice. Range anxiety, not a chance. Battery life and charging. Let's talk about range anxiety, the worry of running out of battery. With the Cybertruck, you don't need to worry. It can go over 500 miles on one charge. That's enough to go really far. And when you need to recharge, Tesla's supercharger stations can add hundreds of miles of range in minutes. No more gas stations, just plug in and grab a coffee. You can also charge it at home or even with solar panels. So no range anxiety with the Cybertruck. Off the beaten path, Cybertruck's off-road prowess. Okay, let's talk about off-roading. The Cybertruck isn't afraid of dirt. It's built for adventure. It has high ground clearance and lots of power. You can adjust the suspension to raise or lower the truck depending on the terrain. The traction control system is very smart. It can send power to each wheel as needed, so you always have the best grip. You could drive up a muddy hill in the rain and it would be no problem. You don't need to worry about complicated off-road settings. Just point it where you want to go and it'll take you there. Unstoppable force-tackling tough terrains. I've driven a lot of off-road vehicles, but the Cybertruck is different. It handles rough terrain easily. I took it on a very tough off-road course and it did great. It went over rocks and trees without any problems. The underbody protection is very strong. The Cybertruck is surprisingly agile for its size. It can turn very easily and the visibility is excellent. If you do get stuck, it has a winch to pull you out. The Cybertruck is more than just a truck. It's a tool for adventure. Our adventure, ready camping and utility features. The Cybertruck is also great for camping. The bed can transform into a tent platform. Tesla sells camping accessories, including a tent that fits perfectly. You can even get a camper van conversion with a bed, kitchen and bathroom. The Cybertruck has enough power to run your campsite for days. You can run lights, appliances, even a heater. The Cybertruck is also a practical workhorse. The bed is huge and it can tow a lot of weight. Beyond ruggedness, a glimpse under the Cybertruck's hood. We've talked about the Cybertruck's off-road ability, highway driving and city handling, but what makes it special is what's underneath. The Cybertruck is packed with technology. The top model is incredibly fast, but it's not just about speed. The electric motors deliver power very smoothly. The battery is a marvel of engineering. It can power your house for a week, and it's built to last. Tesla says it will still have 80% of its capacity after 500,000 miles. The Cybertruck is also full of sensors, cameras and computer power, all working together to create an amazing driving experience. Fort Knox on wheels, safety and security features. You might think a truck like the Cybertruck wouldn't need many safety features, but Tesla didn't skimp on safety. The stainless steel body is very strong. It also has the latest airbags. But the Cybertruck's safety goes beyond that. It has automatic emergency braking, lane departure warning, blind spot monitoring, and adaptive cruise control. And then there's Tesla's autopilot system. This is one of the most advanced driver assistance systems available. In the Cybertruck, autopilot can steer, accelerate, and brake automatically on highways. It's not fully self-driving yet, but it's close. A glimpse into the future, the Cybertruck's lasting impact. So there you have it, the Tesla Cybertruck. It's a truck that's different and groundbreaking. It's practical, it performs well, and it's good for the environment. The Cybertruck is a statement from a company that's not afraid to be different. It represents a big change in the car world, a look into a future where electric vehicles are normal. It's a future where trucks are efficient and can handle anything. And that future is closer than you think. The Cybertruck has also made other car companies rethink their designs. It shows that a car can be functional and stylish, tough and good for the environment. The Tesla Cybertruck is more than just a truck. It's a symbol of hope, a sign of what's possible. The future is electric, the future is sustainable, and the future is here. Too edgy for comfort, design quirks, and practical limitations. The Cybertruck is amazing, but it's not perfect. Those sharp edges and angles, while cool-looking, can be annoying. Parking the Cybertruck is hard. It's big, and the lack of a normal rear window makes it hard to judge distances. Thank goodness for the cameras and sensors, and it's hard to keep clean. Every mark shows up, and those door handles, they're supposed to pop out when you get close, but they don't always work. Charging challenges and infrastructure gaps. The electric reality check. Let's talk about charging. Tesla's superchargers are great, but we still need more charging stations. If you stay on main roads, you'll be fine. But if you go off the beaten path, charging stations can be hard to find. Charging takes time too. Even the fast superchargers take longer than filling up with gas. And charging isn't free. It's cheaper than gas, but it still costs money. And installing a charger at home can be expensive. A pricey proposition, cost considerations and long-term ownership. The Cybertruck is expensive. You get a lot for your money, but it's still a lot of money, and there's insurance, maintenance and repairs to think about. Teslas are generally reliable, but the Cybertruck is complicated, and repairs might be more expensive than for a regular car. Electric cars also lose their value quickly, and the Cybertruck might be the same. So be prepared to lose money if you sell it after a few years. Living with the future, a bold statement on wheels. So that's life with a Tesla Cybertruck. It's exciting, frustrating, and unlike anything else, it's a truck that will get attention and make you think differently about trucks. Living with the Cybertruck is like living in the future. It's a future where electric cars are everywhere, technology is part of our lives, and the open road is calling. It's exciting and a little scary. But the Cybertruck is also a truck for today. It's practical, comfortable, and tough. It can handle everyday driving and make it fun. The Cybertruck shows that the car world is changing quickly. The Cybertruck's legacy, driving into the electric era. The Cybertruck is more than just its size and design. It's a truck that has made people think differently about cars and the future. It's a symbol of a world where electric vehicles are a real choice. It has made other car companies try harder. The electric revolution is happening and the Cybertruck is leading the way. But the Cybertruck is about more than just cars. It's about changing how we think about the environment and technology. It's a reminder that we can create a better future. The Cybertruck may not be perfect, but it's a big step forward. So get ready. The electric revolution is here, and it looks like a giant stainless steel polygon.